Hello and welcome back. So this video is going to be about the categories of makeup I have gotten down to what I consider minimal, which is just one or two products in that category. I have been project panning for 3.5 years, and before I started that, all of my makeup categories were huge. And at this point, I still have a lot of eyeshadow, blush, highlighter, lip products, but there are some things that I have gotten down to a more minimal level due to project panning, so maybe this will give you some motivation. So let me show you the products. The first category is pretty exciting because it is lip liners. I used to have 10 lip liners, and for someone who doesn't wear lip liner all that often, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So now I only have two. They are both one of these NYX ones. I have two different colors. I really like them. They're affordable anyway, and yeah, I do not need 10 different lip liners. And most of the lip liners I had, I actually did use up. I only decluttered maybe one or two, so that is very exciting. Next up is liquid highlighter. I used to also have maybe, I don't think I had that many, maybe 5 or 6 liquid highlighters, but again, not something I need more than one of, and I am down to one, so that is exciting. This is the ABH Liquid Glow in Perla. I like to use liquid highlighters mixed in with foundation, so I do like to have one on hand, but I don't need more than one, so I'm very happy that I finished up the rest. Then we have concealer, and I only have two, which is exciting, and I'm hoping to just be down to one very soon. This Revolution one is really getting down there, and it is in a project pan, and I have Tarte Shape Tape, which I really like, and I like this slightly more than this. I don't need more than one concealer. I think I used to have somewhere like 12 to 15 concealers, and it just wasn't necessary. I finished them all up, which is very exciting. I do go through concealer fairly quickly. I can finish one probably in about 3 months. So yeah, I am very excited about this, and I hope to be down to just one soon. Then we have face powder, and I think I did used to have probably 15 face powders. Again, why? I don't know. But now I'm down to just one under eye powder, which is the Lancome Absolute, and then I have one loose setting powder and one pressed setting powder. I use them all kind of differently, so I'm okay with having 3 total. But yeah, that is very exciting, and I really don't need more than that. I think the variety of those 3 is good because this one is only for the under eye, so that is exciting. Next up is face primer. This was a category that was quite difficult to get down to just one. I think I had around 10. I have used them all up, and again, I only need one because I only need one type of primer. I like these pore and line filling primers. I don't like dewy primers. They don't look good on me. So yeah, I only need one primer. I'm happy to have just this one. I'm gonna keep it until it's gone and then get a new one. Then we have setting sprays, and I have two. I have this e.l.f. one and then the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I do use them a little bit differently. This one isn't as fine of a mist that I can do at the end of makeup. This one I prefer for before makeup. The Morphe I use either before or after. Either way, 2 is a reasonable number, and I'm very happy about that. Mascara is another one that I don't need a lot of. I currently have 2, and I would only have 1, but this was a free sample, so I have 2. I haven't even used this one yet. This is the Essence False Lashes. This is my recent favorite, and I love it. This is some Maybelline one I got for free from Ulta. Haven't tried it, but yeah, I used to have, I think, 15 mascaras. And especially since mascara is something that dries out after, only a few months, it really didn't make sense for me to have that many. I did use them all up, and I used to be someone who would keep mascara for years. Please tell me if you have done this too. I used to in the past. I never wanted to finish any makeup items. I never wanted to repurchase anything. I would keep a mascara for years. Kinda gross, I know. I don't do that anymore. I've maxed it out at 6 months now, or unless it dries up. This one is actually close to being done, and I've only had it for 2 months, but anyway, 2 is a more reasonable number for me, so I'm thrilled. Okay, only a few categories left. Eye primer is one. I only have one. This is the Milani. I did used to keep backstock of my favorite eyeshadow primer, which actually is the Wet n Wild, although I do like this one. Couldn't find the Wet n Wild recently, but I used to be really afraid that they were going to discontinue it because it was in that Fergie packaging, which they eventually did, but they brought it back in new packaging. So I used to keep 6 or 7 of those on hand. Totally unnecessary. And yeah, it took me 3 years to get through all of those. But yeah, I'm down to just one, which is more reasonable. But yeah, I used to keep a back stock of the same exact eyeshadow primer. Then we have eyeliner, another category that, especially in black, I have one black pencil eyeliner and I have one black liquid liner. I do also have one gel. I do have two colorful pencil eyeliners, but those, I mean, I use them differently than the black. So yeah, I used to have 5 or 6 different black eyeliners. Not sure why they all did the same thing, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. It's easy to keep back stock of these things and just keep buying them, but I am happy that these certain categories I've finally reined in. Last up is brow products. So I have one brow gel, one brow pencil, and I have one brow powder as well. And that's really all I need. I don't know why. I had quite a few brow products. My brows are one color. I don't need variety. Yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But brow products do run out quickly, which again was, I think, kind of my thinking in that. I felt like I had to have backups on hand at all times. I think I owned multiple of the same brow pencils. I don't know. Again, I was really afraid of running out of things. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. But yeah, I'm finally down to a minimal brow product collection. And if I run out, it's okay. I'll just go to the store and get another. Alrighty, that is it for this video. These are some categories that I really have gotten it down to minimal numbers, all through project panning, although I do still have a lot of blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, like I mentioned, and lipstick. But I'm okay with that. I actually really enjoy the variety in those categories. These are more basic products, or like the lip liners, things I don't use a lot, so I really don't need the variety, and I am much happier with the numbers that I have now. So if you do have a very large collection, maybe this will motivate you that it will go down over time, especially if you project pan and don't buy more. That's the key. Like I have done with other categories like lipstick and eyeshadow, but that's okay. I do love those. I'm happy that I at least have some more minimal parts of my makeup collection. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.